Hello everyone, I'm ExtraCheesy87 and this is Let's Play Trails Into Reverie Part 26. In the previous video, we left the Reverie corridor and returned to the real world where we were on C's route, and now Reen and friends are fighting C. But we're back after having to restart the fight because I stopped recording at this fight yesterday. Thankfully, it was actually really easy to get back because the skip all button actually skipped all, which sometimes it doesn't. I feel like in the past there's been situations where skip all is more of a suggestion than an actual skip all. I would like to not die. Because I mean, Altina would still die through Black Tortoise, but she would not still die through a Saffrel. And we only have to do half your HP. I don't know how much HP you have. But I mean, everyone has CP. I feel like I could just like do 7 S-crafts. Okay, Black Tortoise me for now. Oh wait, does this heal? Not enough. Alright, Saffrel just so that we know Altina won't die.
Resonate!
It's my turn!
Then free Saintly.
Yeah! Numbers up!
You just posted cringe, girly. Okay, we need to figure out how much HP you guys have first before we start thinking about, like, can I just pop the S-craft button 7 times in a row? I mean, you're all, like, tightly grouped, too.
Hey, you! Rest in peace!
Okay, that was pathetic. You should feel embarrassed. Okay, you guys have no HP. If we can get some strength buffs, you're all dusted. Anyone? I have no clue what spells anyone has. It's impossible. This is our forbidden arcane knowledge.
Hecus, activate!
My turn.
Okay, but if we can just build up some B-Pizzle.
We on it. Fire!
Nice. It's not like you hit 4 fucking targets.
Huh?
Thanks. Wait!
Alright.
Let's go!
You're all dusted.
It's my turn!
UF mini ultimates. 3, 2, 1, go.
One and one for all! Let's go, everyone!
What we're about to do would be banned in most countries other than Erebonia, where they love war crimes.
Eternally flowing. Form is emptiness. Emptiness is form.
Oh, we actually did this wrong.
First, second, third, fourth.
We should have done an Elliot in between to get the double S-craft. I don't think it's gonna matter because there's still the backline. Who has the most HP? C? Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. I figured C would have a ton of HP.
Gotcha!
You know, 'cause like, that's usually the way they do these like multi-boss battles, where it's like 3 of them will have really low HP, and 1 will be super strong. Okay, so you're actually all gonna live because I messed up, but
Appreciate it.
Not on my watch!
No choice.
it's okay. Elliot won't die.
I'll save
Holy
you.
shit, he
Thanks.
actually lived. He's such a fucking boss.
This isn't good.
How is he so good? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Did we kill you? I mean, I wouldn't mind feeding the last hit to Rufus. I mean, not Rufus, to Eusus. Hopefully Rufus doesn't get the last hit. I don't think, because we wouldn't be able to kill Swin. Amelia might be able to kill, actually. Is that hitting? I don't think that's actually hitting Elliot. Alright, here's the play. You move, he casts. You move, he casts. Because I don't really care about doing that for free.
Useless.
That's
Are
so
you okay?
embarrassing
Thanks.
for you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Time to get.
Oh yeah, Reen has
$1,000.
Chevalier still. Oh. That's new. Hey, where have I seen this attack before?
Strength depleted. I'm sorry. And bam!
Eternally flowing. Form is emptiness. Emptiness is form.
Okay, now Elliot,
First,
I need you to take one for the team and decease. Actually, this might still kill C, but
fifth, sixth, seventh,
I mean, I'd like to feed Eustace the last hit.
8 leaves. Breaking dawn.
Wait, did I kill them all?
More like it.
You'll pay for this. Welcome to
Oh
my
no, you're still
Ted
alive.
Talk.
We're gonna get Ted Key talk.
Bam! Back! Blam!
I have no
My
water.
pièce de résistance. Mwah! Make Nana proud.
I can't believe Elliot lived at 300 HP earlier. That's so funny.
How did I know?
Sorry, everyone.
Put my best
Leave
foot
it to me.
down, Lammy. I'm ready.
Who gets the kill? I don't know. Let's give it to Elise, I guess.
Leave it to me.
No, what am I saying? I'm giving it a fucking million.
Okay.
Why are you stealth?
Like the
Go in.
You gone.
Lanny, ×2.
I was thinking about doing some charity, but nah, fuck that. Millions here to smash some kids.
Terra Breaker. I need a little nap.
darn it. We gotta go. They're strong.
Yeah.
Class 7's got the chops to back up their rep.
How else do you think they save the world?
Giving up so soon, children?
I was just taking 5.
We're only just getting started.
Oh, the
Okay.
Oh,
time for
okay.
round 2.
You're dealing with us. There's nowhere left to run.
I did
Yeah,
think it was
so you
weird
be
that
ready
it
for a
switched over to
fight.
Class 7 since we're still technically on C's route. Alright, this is cool. Now, luckily for us, it's probably 3 of the weaker members, but I mean, there is Elliot, but Elliot doesn't want to embarrass people, so he'll probably play to their level. He won't full God mode it. Alright, how do we want to do this? How fast can you Forte? Pretty swiftly. Yo, Zero Cannon would rip shit here. Granted, that's only if they stay grouped. And we don't have any way to buff arts though, right? No, this buffs arts. think I'm just gonna Shadow Step though. Shadow me. This is the same delay I've been lied to. My Shadow Step, it does nothing. Okay, just don't kill me.
Marcus, activate.
Oh, lol, decoming.
There!
Oh, well, they actually couldn't reach us first turn? That's surprising. Okay, Ripper me? Give me an Unbalance, another Shadow Step.
And bam! It's me!
What the hell, lady? We could double S-Craft to get a Zerl cannon. Would it hit? It hit you two, and that's it. It's also an unbuffed cannon. Isn't that good? But it is an instant cast, and we might get to like double instant cast with Shadow Step up, so I think we're gonna blast you. You don't want the heal, doesn't matter, nobody's taking damage. Mark 'em.
No choice.
Which I don't think really matters, but... Ooh, nice feint. So you'll instant cast and go again relatively quickly. Let's get the free crit on Ash. I mean, they're still pretty tanky.
New BFF.
Like, we're not doing much damage.
Stealth mode, activate.
You're not supposed to have that. You did take 30k damage, that's pretty good. I think I'd rather just S-Craft with you. Can I boost your... No, I don't want to boost your arts, because then we lose the Zero Craft. We can't do it with this. We get 30% crit. It's either that or save for a Shadow Step.
It's me!
Alright.
Like, man, our damage is dog. I mean, I know that was unbuffed, but that was still a 200, and you didn't crit on any of them. And we've actually done negative damage, now that I'm looking at it. Nice crits. You broke one. Oh no. Oh god.
Calm as rainwater.
Ready?
The squad is still not beating the doing no damage allegations.
Keep at it!
Very well.
I mean, 8k damage on a crit on a broken enemy with your strength double buffed. We were doing more than that at the start of the game. What the hell? Why are they so weak?
My turn.
I mean, there's still also there's Altina who's just chilling over there taking negative damage. Yeah, I think we're fucked.
Maybe I should take a break.
I'm giving it all I have. Here I come. Prepare yourselves. Scatter. Fragrant garden. I'm sorry.
Keep her safe.
I do have to say, C Squad feels kind of dog.
Okay, time.
Like, they have probably the worst Brave Orders. Like, this is not that good. Raging Fire's better. This is kind of okay, but we have no way to buff arts. Now that's my fault, I guess, for not having a Fortuna. And this is okay, but it also doesn't seem like it works all the time. Like, I mean, it would be good, but you don't do any damage, even when you're, like, buffed all the way up.
That's tenfold. All right.
Well, I think really the issue is that they're master. They have, like, the worst master courts. None of their master courts are good. It's a what? You have, like, EP from crafts, trash. You have statuses, pretty bad. I mean, it's, like, situationally useful, pretty trash in this situation. I don't remember what Chickadee's is. It's like Virgo, but it's not Virgo. And his is like, it's like break damage or something. It's like Scald, but not as good. Or maybe it's the exact same as Scald. I don't remember. Do I have anything that buffs arts? No. Because, I mean, this is really bad. 3 BP for a small arts and speed buff, and then EP cost? Not even cast time? It's a little trash with it.
All right.
My turn. Initiating drive. It's me.
Maybe we can just, like, tank up.
No.
It's
Yeah, that was a bit better.
Appreciate
You
it.
deserve some praise.
I want the VP. Who do I do it with? I guess you.
Be sure.
My turn.
Okay. Now maybe we're cooking with grease. Are you physical? You're physical.
Very well.
I don't know, maybe it would be better to just stall. Okay, let's save some. Maybe we'll just try and, like, live through their S-crafts. Because, I mean, they didn't do that much damage. If we buff our defenses... No, but they're magic. They're magic. Except for Ashes, but that's also single target.
And bam!
I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have done this. We have Shadow Step up, so it's fine.
Not with me.
Nice ailments. Oh my god. Sir,
Nice job.
your counter's supposed to make you take less damage? Or your block? Alright. Okay, keep whacking and smacking. Everyone's strength is all the way up. And they're almost broken.
And bam!
I'll take care of it.
Okay, we're gonna get guaranteed follow-ups. You will maybe break.
Slayer. On guard.
Okay, what we could do... I know you're not... Okay, you will break, and then you will break if we rush. So Soul Eater me. Well, actually, I don't know who does more damage. You have Cheer, Powerful Strike. You don't have Assist. Okay, do this. If you don't break, rush. You didn't break.
Not playing. With me, Lapis.
Ready?
Okay, we would like to kill them.
Carve. Ready?
You have the most HP. Regular attack. Okay, regular attack.
Keep at it.
Got you!
Attack. You don't go again instantly.
Very well.
It's your turn. You mirror image.
On it.
Then you mirror image. I think that's gonna kill everyone but Ash. Oh, that's
Maybe I should
everyone.
take a break.
All right.
I gotta back out for a bit.
The only thing you need to beat Class 7, overwhelming luck. So I think we got like 9
Get my
BP
Arcus 2 back already!
via turn order.
Yay.
Oh no, it's gonna explode.
Hope you like the bomb I put inside.
It's okay,
What?
Milliam's invincible.
Milliam!
Milliam,
And when she got stabbed by like the world-ending beast or whatever it was,
kidding. See you later.
and she was fine.
What happened?
They got away.
But to where?
Sewers.
Did the wind pick up now or something? Wait, I get what's going on.
Why can the bad guys always teleport?
They fled underground.
Should we pursue them?
Hey Reen, why didn't your super senses notice them running away?
Yes. After we update Representative Regnitz.
What?
They can't have gone far.
No, we should keep chasing immediately. They can't have... I mean, it's not like they run that fast. Or that much faster than us. These underground passages never get any less gloomy. This one's been seeing a lot of use lately. Looks that way. Could C's group be using it as a hideout? Seems rather unlikely. Yeah, if that was the case, they probably want to lure us down here. Let's just keep going. I'm sure we'll find an answer further in. Agreed, but watch out. I got some pretty tough monsters down here. Pull one out from up the green. Alright, get out. I want to use some new characters. Milliam, you can stay. And you're still banished, at least. Okay, breath me. Oh, you didn't res the backline? Alright. Oh, I guess we could have just rested here at the Ancient Sumerian Healing Machine. That also sells snacks. Don't ask how, alright? It just makes sense. Oh, we have so many grains. Yeah, what do you do, Milliam? You have Murakumo? Do I want that on you? I mean, kinda. It's pretty good. I want you to take your brigand back. I don't give a shit. I don't... Lloyd, give it back! Lloyd! What are you... That's just... Lloyd? Lloyd, buddy? Just don't auto-swap them. Okay, I thought Lloyd was not letting go. Okay, Brigand Chevalier. Who is this? Lloyd? Stop, Lloyd. Stop taking all the good shit, alright? Why do you have a cat? Oh yeah, you have a cast from fighting the thingamawatser? You know the thing where Reen was having to cast spells, because he was the only one that had Ivy Nail. We have an attack too? Yes. What about... What about... What about... Golden Bell? Bells are... They're banned for now. It's like 1200 HP. What about a break 2? You're one of our better breakers. Your HP sucks, so you could take the... This. Wait, can I upgrade your slot? Orb me, slot me, million me. Who has the Athelas? Ellie, nobody cares about you. No offense. I mean, I guess that sounds like something offensive, but you know, yeah, grow thicker skin, Ellie. Gosh, just because I personally insulted you means I'm supposed to be, you know, feel guilt for my words and my deeds? That's downright un-Erebonian. Green. Buddy pal, you have no time. Alright. There was never any time. And then form me. Random. If you have Murakumo, you can sit at the front. Do I... we can actually give use of something that's not garbage now. Something like... Virgo's fine. Oh, never mind. Like Virgo plus maybe like Pixie. You know, actually, I kind of like the idea of giving you Infinity. Because, I mean, the EP is nice, but you really don't cast that many spells, Elliot. And you having auto CP up means you will be able to... Because, I mean, Elliot's ultimate is off the fucking chain. Like, it's always been really strong.
Is this a hidden entrance? Looks like it leads somewhere different than
even
where
in
we've
the
been
difficulty
before.
mods.
It would seem C just came through here. If we hurry, we could still catch up.
CP region
They're gonna get it for what they did
is
to my
so
partner
good.
too.
Is this a storage area? It certainly looks that way. There's a ton of food here. Much of it's non-perishable. Yeah, tomatoes. They never perish. Never. Think what I'm thinking, Eustace? Likely so. This was where all those bulk purchases Milliam and I were looking into ended up. This is the last place I would have thought to look. The goods were right on our doorstep the whole time. Bro, I'm not eating the sewer bell pepper. This area is full of guns. Same kind the Imperial Army uses. I think it's safe to assume the rebels in the army are the ones who supplied these. See ordnance, ammo, fuel too. But a stockpile. Got a hand to them. No, Ash, you can't blow up the stockpile in the ancient historical sewers that used to house evil entities and still house evil entities. You would think with how many monsters there are roaming Erebonia, maybe Erebonia would be like, yeah, maybe we should use our military to make it so you can walk down the road. and not get eaten by a dinosaur. Nah, fuck that. Crossbell had it coming. The muck that gathers in the Vermilion City, indeed. I think it's reasonably likely there are storage areas like this elsewhere, too. Which means they're dealing with a significant amount of supplies. And that begs the question of what they're planning on using all this stuff for. Whatever it is, it can't be any good. Either way, we need to focus on catching C for now. Let's get moving. Alright, before we go any further, I need water, so be right back. Alright, we're back. Let's get moving. Those pots, they cannot be smashed. They're unsmashable. Just like what the majority of the characters in this game should be.
Finish this quickly.
Man, if only we had Gaius to fight. I mean, they're not beetles, but it's almost like old times.
Crimson Slash!
Okay!
Nice unbalance. What do you do again, Million? No, you do cool shit.
Ha! It broke!
Got him!
It's
It
my
did not
go.
break? You liar?
Strengthening.
Huh?
Leave it to me.
Lame. Not good damage.
Fierce.
Very well.
Yeah, we haven't really, I mean, we don't have good characters for an art squad. I mean, I guess we could slot in Elise instead of Million, but I think part of the reason we've really been using physical the whole game is we don't have any good art. Like BP arts, or BP's for arts. Like, really, the only thing we have is, like, Noble Arc, and that's just as good for physical.
Arcus, activate!
Yeah.
But maybe next time, maybe on our next set of characters, we'll try and run an art squad.
I'm up.
But, because right now, they just kind of, it feels like physical's way better.
An opening! Go in! Ha! It broke!
Got him!
This'll end it!
It's my turn.
Yeah, let's see if we can, get a link
Leave
finish.
it to me. Now,
Okay, probably not.
Keep it
Thought
up.
that'd do more, but I guess you're
I
not
will
buff.
fulfill my duty as a noble.
Yay, I did it!
Nice!
Don't really know what's different. I think the break went up, and then maybe the chance to mute or whatever.
What reason could they have had for fleeing underneath the city? It would appear to have been a spontaneous decision to the untrained eye,
Ready.
but there is most certainly something calculated to it.
You hear that noise coming from farther in? Let's hope it's not anything bad.
Hey, don't want to interrupt your
Let's get him!
reaping or whatever you're doing, sir. Noble me?
Crimson Slash! Now!
An opening!
It's my go.
I should give somebody, magic work against you? It does work. Or water, I guess I should specify.
Arcus, activate.
Leave it to me.
We should have Noble Arced, because we're about to get 3
Go
BP.
in!
Well, we can still go ahead and do it here. Buff Elliott's.
Go in! Giving it all I got! Swish, swish, kaboom!
Swish, swish, kaboom.
It broke!
Got him!
Honestly, not the best damage.
Huh?
Not on my watch!
And considering it's like an 80 CP move,
Go!
and you're double strength buffed with Noble Arc,
It's my turn.
does this have a bigger AoE? Not really.
It's my go.
Oh no, I think that's not clipping
my
both
turn.
of them. Green. Green. Green, you have all the statuses.
Good luck.
Put my best foot forward.
I don't know why I picked you. I guess because I saw you had a CP.
No! An opening!
Powering up.
Strengthening.
I mean, the Elliot Eustace duo.
Very
That's
well.
we don't talk about that. All right, we can get a follow-up
They're
link
open.
finish.
Keep it up! How to put this? It's like nothing bothers you anymore.
It's less that and more like I've become used to the most bothersome thing of all.
Who might that be, Eustace?
Stats updated.
Yeah, the Elliot Eustace combo. That one goes way back. That's a
about we see who's
CS1
tougher
classic,
between us, huh?
CS2 classic as well. Stopped using it as much in CS3 and 4, but
String, be careful.
who the hell are you? Get out.
Would you mind?
Leave it to me!
You're weak to wind and time. Nobly? God, Noble Arc is so good.
Let's go! Gale! Ha! Now!
An opening!
It's my turn.
Hit me with another Noble.
It's my turn.
It's actually crazy how good it is.
Away with you!
Now!
Keep it up!
Well, if the
Okay.
evil bull wants to cast a magic spell on us, oh man, we got another thing coming for him.
Get lasered!
And this should do a lot. Okay, not as much as I was expecting, but
Got it!
It's my go!
green me,
Huh? Let's go!
Got it!
Go in!
green me,
Ha! It broke!
Got it!
Now!
noble me, also rain me.
Huh?
I'm up! Roll! Now!
Keep it up!
Leave it to me.
Green. He's here. He's cool. He's not gonna get killed by this thing.
Are you okay? Now!
Elliot would never get fainted. It's not in his style.
Arcus, activate! Huh?
I'm up!
Yeah, uses me. Have we seen Elliot's Link finish? I don't know, actually. Granted, we may not actually be able to get it. This Helix. Okay, this shouldn't overkill.
Cut through!
Oh, but you broke him, so you don't get the follow-up attack.
It's my
No!
I hope everyone's good.
I see that mechanic still works the same, which is very odd. Oh, 7/ shredded leaves can now be used. Okay, so you got your old ult back. Which is... I mean, Reigns is a situation where both of his ults were good. Which is the kind of the way I think it should work, where there should be kind of like... one shouldn't just replace the other. Where, you know, remove positive effects is still very strong, but also lowering speed to the max is also very, very good. It doesn't even say a percentage chance on it. Does it just always proc? I think it was like 150% in like the last difficulty mod in CS4. Yeah, it doesn't even have a percentage on it. It just says lower speed. Now I don't know if that's like a text error,
Ahoy, mateys! There be treasure here!
or if it just works like that. I mean, 100 accuracy is pretty good. I mean, I like this. Do I like it more than 100 accuracy? Plus the fact that Shining's kind of a broken ability. It's in a fucking area medium. What the hell? 4 turns? What? Okay, I'm gonna equip it, but I'm not casting that shit. You got your damn mind? What the hell? Four to what were they thinking? I'm actually baffled. 4 turns?
I feel so much better. Nice! Let's take this chance!
4 turns. Okay, see ya.
Later, suckers!
We've done enough combat.
Only engage that one if necessary.
I mean, now that I didn't want to fight him, but now that you say that, I kind of want to fight him. But we already fought the rock bull.
Ready.
I wonder if it's in my imagination, but I do feel like breaking boxes gives more CP in this game, which is nice. I don't know if it's just because like I'm doing it more consistently because the assault gauge is actually useful. You know, shining hits last for 4 turns in an area medium. What other stuff's in an area medium? Just like give me an idea. Like Venom Flame. What's Forte? Because Forte's small, but it's still like kind of big. So it's as big as La Forte? No, that's area large. Okay, so no, regular Forte is medium. Okay, so it's that big of an area? I mean, that's still very easy to hit like 3+ members, or even 4. And even if it was single target, 4 turns? That's literally twice as good as it is in the difficulty mod, and I thought it was kind of broken in that, too. I think I hear voices. Yeah, there are a lot of people further down the passage. More of C's allies, perhaps? It could be the army rebels. Or both. Maybe that so-called muck is currently mid-cleanup. They're not fighting from what I can tell. Let's see if we can listen in. 4 turns. It's the Imperial Army and the EDF. They are connected. That confirms our suspicions. A fine job making thorough preparations in such a short time. We owe all to your support. You have our thanks. Helping those who share your ideals is common sense. You needn't thank us. Incidentally, here's the item we were discussing. Yeah, we should change our accessories as well. It's an experimental replica, so only one exists, I'm afraid. But I'm sure you'll be able to make good use of it. Absolutely. Our cherished ambition of defeating the Republic was crushed before our eyes, and now new armored divisions like ours are being disbanded one after another. How am I supposed to quietly endure the humiliation? I wanted to murder civilians, damn it! All those innocent lives I could have taken. Ah! Chancellor Osborne charted the course this country should be following. Now it falls to us to walk the path. And while he may no longer be with us, Supreme Leader Rufus Alvarez is following in his footsteps. Even if we join the United Nation, our pride as Erebonians shall be eternal. That's like the one thing that would actually stay in the pride of Erebonia, maybe? I couldn't agree more. The words are most reassuring. Do you foresee any impediments to our plan? We do not. We've already reached out to our allies, and our forces will assemble tomorrow morning. All that leaves is for the leaders of our group gathered here to go over the details once more. Before the sun sets tomorrow, the city will fall. They're planning a coup d'etat? And tomorrow, no less? We're in worse trouble than I thought. We can't let them take over the capital. We can. That's why it's good that we're here right now. I agree. If all the coup d'etat's leaders are gathered here, as they say, capturing now should put a stop to their machinations. I love it when I get to use the word machinations. So I get to bash skulls. Tight. Little do they know they've just sealed their own fates. I'll aid you however I can. And then he gets galed. And they're all dead instantly. I look forward to hearing of your success. You will in short order. We will tear down this false government and return the Empire to how it should be.
You're not
War
tearing
criminals.
down anything.
Oh no, is this the part where we get galed?
What? Who goes there? We're Thor's Military Academy's Class 7. Hereby request a provisional representative Regnitz to arrest you. Give up and come quietly.
The Ashen Chevalier?
How the hell did he find us?
We're leaving. Our work is done here.
Ah.
Void Breaker!
You don't know that move yet, Ash. You lost it. It's been lost at the time.
Crystal Edge!
Yeah, you do know that.
Aerial Dust!
You don't know that move. You liar. Wow, way to blow it.
Damn it.
You're just a little short.
As fast as they are cowardly.
That's why you should have led with the Gale. Arios would have led with an Arcane Gale, Reed.
We can worry about them once we've dealt with the more pressing threat. Listen,
Oh no.
the war is over.
It's 6 regular soldiers.
I understand you don't like how it ended, but what good is organizing a coup d'etat going to do?
Silence! We're not interested in a word you have to say, hero.
You're a filthy traitor, Ashen Chevalier! So many of us joined the army to follow in your footsteps, only for you to trample all over our ambitions.
If it makes you feel any better, we killed Osborne. Oh wait, you like that guy?
You couldn't possibly understand the frustration of those who died in that war, or even those left behind.
What?
It's time you took responsibility for your actions.
I think you need to take responsibility for your actions first.
Indeed. Only the truly weak try to blame others for their own failings.
Guess you're too weak to see the obvious. If you don't understand that, then you have no right to lecture any of us.
Thank you, everyone.
Any more kind words are wasted on them.
Enough of this. Now that you've seen us here, you won't be leaving alive.
Yeah, I finally get to do what I joined the army to do. Kill civilians and children.
Like you're strong enough to stop us.
Our numbers are roughly even,
So?
but I've heard of Class 7's strength. We'd be fools to challenge you head on.
Okay.
Fortunately, we just received a useful tool that's simply begging to be tested.
It's an APC. Remember Azure.
How about we give it a trial run before tomorrow's main event?
I don't know what you're planning, but I suggest you surrender at once.
Yeah! Now that I've got my Arcus 2 back, you won't be getting off lightly. You're squaring up against the Millie and Tilly plus Lammy and Sammy combo, and you're not gonna like the punches it packs.
It pains me greatly to let that terrible name pass, but this is hardly the time. Laum Soleus!
Lammy! Attack!
Oh, it's kind of like the
Laum Soleus!
I don't know. It's either like it's actually more like the Black Orbman, I guess.
Lammy?
'Cause it kind of looks like it. But the first thing that popped in my mind is, you know, the relic from Sky 1 that the mayor has during the Sea Place, Chapter 3. Was that Chapter 2? I guess it's Chapter 2. What is the name of that place? Four's Ice.
What just happened?
There's water. You know the place. I remember all the other towns. I remember Bose, Bransel. What is the water place?
My orbital staff isn't responding.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Black Orbment.
Neither is my battle orbment.
How did you disable all of our orbital devices?
Could this be the same phenomenon that was documented in Liberl 4 years ago?
See, Reen went back. He went back and played the Sky Games during the break.
So you're up the society's ass too, huh?
He has the
We're not obligated
context.
to tell you anything. But now, only 4 of you can face us in combat.
What? No, that's not how this works.
I can hardly believe it's this effective.
Why would they not be able to do
The
anything?
originals brought the orbital shutdown phenomenon, and this is a perfect replica.
I mean, technically it was like the big arc that did it.
The Gospel R all but means Valflame Palace's defenses are as good as nothing.
I do like that they at least have something more than like, hey, there's like 12 of us in a sewer. Oh no.
Well, how do you like your odds now?
I mean, if we can still S-craft.
We don't stand a chance of losing. You do realize that if we destroy that device and capture you all, your coup d'etat is doomed to fail, right? Ha! That's not happening. All right? This fight's on us. We can do this as long as we fight as a team.
I hate that we have to just sit here.
But you don't.
I agree. But all we can do is leave this to those who can fight.
I mean, you can still punch stuff.
Don't worry, they'll be able to cover us.
We won't let you down.
But okay, I get what they mean now, that these are the 4 who have like, regular combat capabilities.
Not being able to use orbital arts is a hindrance.
Well,
It's hardly a fatal one.
remember at the start of this video, and I was like, hey, maybe we should build an arts party. Good thing I didn't do that shit.
You better be ready for the beating of a lifetime.
A powerful foe.
Do we still have BP? We still have BP. That doesn't make any sense. I assumed we wouldn't have BP, but if we have BP, this becomes much easier.
Like
And we can't do any salt stuff. Okay, attack me.
I'll fight.
Unfortunately, that was your Lone Blade proc.
My mind is clear. My blade empty. Now!
But not having any CP will make this a little bit difficult. Worst case scenario, if we lose, we'll just back out
Flash! Shredded leaves!
and get CP because it's the end of the video.
Here I go.
Alright, what do you do here exactly? Okay, that's physical. Okay, so I think you noble me?
I'll fight.
I guess you just chill.
Here I come. Prepare yourselves.
Now, Reen, you don't actually have your Chevalier anymore.
Scatter.
I mean, you have Chevalier, but it's not your main.
you're done.
How the hell did I hit all of this? Okay, I mean, this will kill all the dogs.
Brace yourself.
I mean, if Reen gets another action, we win, pretty much.
You're done.
Sure.
Alright, we win.
This'll be fun. My...
This isn't.
Numbers up.
Hey, Ash, where's that ability you just used against me in the boss fight? Your coolest ability that you don't have anymore. Hey, Ash, what happened to it? Do you know, buddy? You still have 50k, which is weird. I guess maybe you had more max HP? Because you're like the main one or something? You're hitting Reen. Do we care? I mean... Okay, you're gonna go again instantly? So I guess we may as well.
Thanks. Numbers up.
Bloom and
Numbers up.
Okay, oh, you can't link. Okay, whirlwind me? Nice evasion.
Leave it to me.
Get poked. How you like that?
Away with you.
Yeah, now your arts are really low. Yeah, they have like literally no
Numbers up.
speed.
I'm ready.
Let's go.
I'm actually really surprised this fight's this easy.
Very well.
Sure.
I'll fight.
I'm up.
I'm just gonna pretend you're Alan. I'm just getting some frustration out from CS1.
Empty. Now.
I can't. More
Oh.
foes?
Okay, that's why it was easy. Alright. That's kind of annoying. Because we just fought all the enemies that were on screen earlier. But now there's just magically more of them. Do we have anything that gives CP? Not enough. Well, that's really annoying. Because there was no way to know this was about to happen. Man's got a damn rocket.
Leave it to me.
What?
Sorry, everyone.
I'm ready.
That's really, really, really annoying. You can't reach. Nice unbalance.
How could this be?
Granted, you may have been leaked terrain.
Numbers up.
Oh yeah, we don't have leaks anyway, so we can't unbalance. Oh yeah, that actually sucks. I didn't think about that. That we have no way to replenish BP?
Yeah.
I mean, this still won't be so bad, but you're much more reliant on, like, luck. Since there's a second phase.
Forgive me. Reed.
But alright, we want to get max BP and have CP before we do this. Because we probably want to blow our S-crafts with our CP and not use much BP on the first phase, so we have BP
Looks
for
like
the
it
second
leads somewhere
phase.
different than where we've been before.
And then also, I guess we want to equip you guys with stuff, since it's kind of a gacha fight, where it forces you to use new characters, and also you can't have arts. And then there's a random second phase, even though you
Would
beat
seem
all the
C
guys
just
that are
came
on
through
screen.
here. If we hurry, we could still catch up.
That'd be one thing if it spawned,
You're
like,
gonna get it for what they did to my Arcus too!
if it was like you fought like 2 guys and like 3 dogs, and then it's like, hey, here's 2 more guys and 3 dogs. Because you're like, oh, okay, well that wasn't everyone we just saw on screen, but we just fought everyone we saw on screen, and then just like double the guys pop out of nowhere. But yeah, it shouldn't be so bad. It's just kind of like a meme fight, like they gotcha. But alrighty, we'll get CP and all that, and be right back, or be back in the next video. Bye.